Sim bringing you to here to another watch along for a Utah Jazz game. That's right. We're here to support our Utah Jazz, see what they're saying, but also we also want to look at some of the best young talent coming through the NBA, and this Chicago Bulls team definitely has a lot of them. Obviously, Kobe White, if you didn't know, is making his season debut here after his injury. We got Josh Giddey there, and obviously we got the young talent from the Utah Jazz. But it should be a very, very interesting game. Very close game, in my opinion. Bulls have been playing pretty well, but I think the Jazz could come out and surprise people on this game here. From what I understand, Lowry is here. We got the starting five. Time for me to share the starting five, at least before they start sharing in the arena. And they got it right here on Twitter. And we got the starting five there. We got Lowry there. Same thing as starting five that we had before. Keontae at the 1, Ace Bailey at the 2, Svi Mihajlovic at the 3, Lowry at the 4, and then Nurkic at the 5, which is exactly what we would have expected. Now, for the Chicago Bulls, I actually didn't take a look at them. Let's see what's going on with the Chicago Bulls. What lineups have they got? All right, this is their starting five of the Chicago Bulls. We got Josh Giddey. We got Herder. Isaac Okoro, welcome back. I should probably blow this up. Metalius Buzelis and Vukovic. Now, this is probably their best lineup. Maybe Herder is probably going to want this. He's going to be coming in and out for Kobe White. And I think that's probably about it. But Isaac Okoro, very good kind of two-way player, offense and defense. Matas Buzelis, again, another two-way player. Great length on him, great athleticism. And this kind of has been like late last year, he kind of had a breakout season. So you still kind of expect the same. I haven't watched any Bulls games this season so far, but seeing at the standings and how things are looking like pretty well for the Bulls. And then you got Vucevic there, more of a small center, so this should be great for Nurkic when it comes to that rim defending. But overall, I think this is a great matchup for the Utah Jazz, and I think we could beat them. I really think we could beat them. Keontae going up against Josh Giddey could be a bit of an issue. Josh Giddey, he's a big guard, 6'7", 6'8". Yeah, he's not like an amazing shooter, but his creativity, his strength, his length, he's going to be a problem. But I think the Jazz could get them. With how we've played this season, the Jazz definitely could get them. And yeah, I'll kind of leave it like that. So that's it right now for how everything is going on with the Jazz. Let me fix the layout right now. But that's kind of it. But I'm really looking forward to it right now. Looks like they're getting ready to start the game. And they got Lauren Green here speaking to everyone. Lauren Green talking about how they're really looking to how to get the best out of Lowry. And they supposedly all the teammates now know he is the guy, which that's exactly what you've kind of sensed throughout the beginning of the season. Like a lot of people have asked, why is Kyle Filipowski not kind of producing offensively? And Will Hardy said it straight. Like, they are not running offenses through Kyle Filipowski. It's really the Lowry marketing show. But what Kyle is able to give you is that because he's so versatile offensively, able to give out things on the rebounds, create chances not only for himself but for other people, it almost doesn't even matter. So Filipowski will be there on the bench. I saw him there. I haven't heard any injury issues around that. Apart from the ones that we know about, Georges Niang, Taylor Hendricks still out, Walker Kessler obviously out. But we do have the young buck. We do have Ace Bailey there. the potential future star for this Utah Jazz side. So it should be good. Ugh, I got to finish off my sandwich though. And there we go. Jazz get the tip. And it's Keyonte George versus Josh Giddey. Is that Isaac Okoro? Yep, Isaac Okoro there marking Lowry marketing. But he can't do anything about that. And Lowry gets over Okoro. Very, very easy. Yeah, for the Utah Jazz. Up 2-0 right now. Let me share my screen so you guys could see the scores. And then we kind of take it from there. Nope, let me share this time instead. There we go. All right, it is side out right now. I think Google is a little bit ahead of me. Svi Mykhailiuk hits a three and puts the Jazz 5 up. Oh, except for now, Matas Bezelius gets a layup and gives the Bulls 2. Now it's 5-2. 5-2 to the Jazz. They're showing a replay for Svi Mykhailiuk. Oh, I did forget one thing though. Can't forget that. Like when the gotta get some threes there for Svi Mykhailiuk. Matas Bezelius does go to the line, and he gets his free throw. 5-3 to the Utah Jazz. Right now, it's pretty good, and I think this is how it's going to go all game now. I think whilst we have Lowry, I think it's going to be very difficult for the Bulls to deal with this. Ace Bailey with a three. Misses on that one. Ace Bailey goes round. Ace Bailey with a monster dunk there. Got to give it up for Ace Bailey for that. Love that dunk. Bulls call a timeout. That is pretty good. They're talking about how the fact that Bulls lost possession on that. They should have probably gotten the rebound on that, but didn't. And the Jazz are up 7-3 right now. Pretty early on. Just need to get one thing that I've forgotten. Okay. All right. While the game is on break, because it's still pretty early on, apologies, still finishing off my dinner. Shout out to the one person there watching I see this watching. Do appreciate it. Leave a comment. But I do think the Jazz have started out pretty well. And I think, like I said, it's going to be a close game. But I think the Jazz could definitely come out with this one. Oh, it looks like they're coming back now. All right, looks like the game is back now. No one scored yet, but it looks like it was a miss on that one. Lowry getting another layup. Lowry's going to get sent to the line. If the Jazz keep getting sent to the line, I think this is the way that we want it. Like, I'll take that situation all day long. Oh, I thought he was going to go to the line, Lowry, on that one. He did get fouled trying to take a layup. That's a bit strange. Lowry there is going to the corner. It's going to be a corner three to Keyonte George. No. Keone misses on that one. Bezelius gets the rebound, and Giddey is going to go out. Vucevic, Herder. We got to stop Herder. Herder's a good three-point shooter there. Good defense by the Jazz. Josh Giddey there with a three, and he misses. Not surprised about that. It's going to be Bulls ball. No, sorry, Jazz ball. Comes up off the Bulls player. Jazz get another opportunity to at least get another couple of points, maybe a three. I think they should go for the easy way out. And I'll go off the simple layup, simple dunk. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel. Ace Bailey with a three. Ace Bailey drains a three. That is what we want. Okay, Ace Bailey draining the three there. I'll give some cheers for that one. All right, Josh Giddey coming to the basket there. He misses. They do get the rebound on that one. Herder there with the ball now. He's somebody that can shoot from three. Herder there trying to drive to the basket. Herder gets the nice layup there. Just over Ace Bailey. And now it's a reset there for the Jazz. Lowry with a three. It's a miss. And the Bulls are going to get another bite at the cherry. All right. Josh Giddey there coming to the basket. Tries to set up Okoro. They miss. Jazz get the rebound, though. And now it's Jazz ball. Keyonte George has the ball now. Keyonte. He's got Okoro that's on him. Pass it to Lowry. Herder's trying to deal with Lowry now. But they can't. Should have been a foul there on Yusuf Nurkic. But unfortunately not. Okoro with a three. That's a miss. There's nothing but air there. Jazz have an opportunity to really take over this game if they would just go for the layups. Do not get forced into three-pointers. Keyonte George with a three. And Keyonte George hits a three. That is not what I expected, but boy, they hit a three on that one. Jazz up by 8 right now. Oh, it's a corner three by Herder. Bulls get a three. No, sorry, not Herder. Sorry, Matas Bezelius there with a three. All right, Keyonte George there to the corner. Ace Bailey with a three. Herder there, blocked. Vucevic has the ball now. Passes to Okoro. Okoro to Bezelius. Bezelius with a three. It's a miss there for him. And this Jazz ball goes out of the Bulls. I'll take that. I love that. I love that. This Keyonte George there with another three. I think the Jazz wasted possession on there. They have to try to drive to the basket. Like, the Bulls are definitely saying, hey, we're going to force you to shoot. Josh Giddey there tries to go up for a layup spin. Love the spin move on that one, but then gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two, which is probably what they want. Jazz have to do better with the defense. Josh Giddey about to shoot his first of his two. Makes it. That pulls the Bulls up to 9. Cody Williams comes into the game. I think there's some other substitutes, but I'll see in a sec. Kevin Love is in the game as well. And that is it. I think they're doing this to kind of manage. Marketing with a 3. Marketing hits the a 3. Want to send some sharing along his way. Jazz up by 6. Josh Giddey there. Passes to Vucevic. Vucevic gets the layup. Nice, easy layup there for them. First points for Vucevic on that one. Keontae George has the ball now. Brings it up the court. He's got Giddey there that's on him, though. It's a switch to Herder. No, to Marketing now. Now it's back to Josh Giddey. Lowry there to the corner. Goes out off of Herder. And it's still going to be Jazz ball. All right, Jazz ball now. To Kevin Love. Lowry with a 2. That's a miss there. All right, Giddey with the spin move again. Giddey there with a floater. Nothing there. Kevin Love gets the ball. And Jazz get another crack at the whip. This is what we want. Come on now. Mid-range now. No threes. Keontae George there with a midi. Keontae George hits the midi. Jazz back up to 6. That shot just a little over Vucevic. Oh, no. And then Vucevic with a 3 now. It's a miss there. And it's still going to be Bulls ball. Ball comes just off Lowry Marketing. So the announcers. So we got Isaiah Collier coming in the game. This is what we want now. Isaiah, put the off the burners on and let it rip. Let it rip. You drive to that basket like a firework. Isaac Okoro there with a 3. Oh, he makes that one. Oh, my bad. That is not Isaac Okoro. That is Kobe White, who just made his debut. Now he's going to be a problem. Cody Williams now has the ball. Cody there out to Isaiah. Isaiah's getting. Oh, Isaiah there in traffic. No, but Jazz get the ball back, and it's a mid-range. I think it's a foul by the Bulls. I think Jazz are going to go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, my God. That is a bad foul, Isaiah Collier. He gets them right in the crown jewels. As he goes up for the layup, the knee into Kobe White's nether regions. But Isaiah Collier shooting 2 right now. He gets the first one in, which is good. Jazz up by 4. Typically not the type of situation that you see the Jazz, and the Jazz are normally down. The fact that they're up in this situation tells me a lot. Isaiah there hits his second one. Jazz up by 5 now. Their highest lead so far has been up by 6. Oh, and the Bulls get an easy dunk there on the other end. That is Julian Phillips. We haven't seen a lot from him in a while. He was a first-round pick, like in the Keontae George draft. Kevin Love with a 3. Misses on that one. Bulls get the rebound. And it's Ayosa Dosunmu with a 3. It's a miss. And For Kyle Filipowski, who's in this game, he gets the rebound on that one. Filipowski there. Filipowski with a spin move. Filipowski with the he misses, gets his own rebound and gets the points there. Jazz still up by 5. Ayo Dosunmu with the ball now. It was an attempted steal, but ball still goes off of the Jazz. It's going to be really interesting because this is probably a game where Kyle Filipowski could actually play as a center, going up against Vucevic, who is another small type of center. He's got long arms, but he is a small type of center. Isaac Keontae George with a 3. It's a miss. All right, Bulls ball now. Can't tell who that is. Oh, it's a steal by the Jazz. Keontae George doing pretty well on that play. Filipowski. Oh my God, Filipowski gets the layup. Wow, what a move. Wow. What a move by Filipowski. Down there, over the back, throws it up. It hits the top of the whole of the scoring board and drops right back in. Look at this. This is nice. That is brilliant by Kyle Filipowski. I love Kyle Filipowski. Holy crap. You gotta love that by Kyle Filipowski there. Filipowski goes to the line to shoot 2. Shoot 1. Does he get it? Doesn't get the teardrop on that one, but I'll still take the 2 points on that by Kyle Filipowski there. All right, we got Kobe White with the ball now. He tries to pass it to Dosunmu, goes out, but it looks like they say that the ball was off of Keontae George. That was a great layup by Filipowski on that one, on that last play there. Okay, we got Patrick Williams there with a mid-range. I remember that. Can't really tell who's who from at least this angle that I have. All right, Keontae George there. Pass it to Isaiah Collier. Keontae there. Drives to the basket. Keontae there. He falls. I don't think it's not a foul. They're not calling that. And it's a 3 by the Bulls. They make a 3. And Jazz going to call a timeout. Julian Phillips there with a 3. Julian Phillips, I haven't really heard too much about Julian Phillips, like since he got drafted. I know he hasn't had as much opportunities as, let's say, Matas Buzelis, but Julian Phillips coming up with the 3-point there. As a matter of fact, you know what that means. I can't keep forgetting that. Got to give Julian Phillips a shout out there with the 3 ball for him. Good for him. And it's another break, and we're near the end of the first quarter, so at least now we could take a look at how things are at. Let me just refresh this page and really take a look at some of the scores. Jazz only up by 2. At one point, they were up a maximum up by 6. But you have Isaac Okoro there with 3 from that 3 that he made. Matas Buzelis with Okoro there with 0 points, but he has 3 rebounds. I think that was Julian Phillips there with the 3. He's got 5 points. Julian Phillips starting out pretty well. Matas Buzelis there with 8. Nikola Vucevic there with 2, but he's got 3 rebounds as well. Josh Giddey there with 2 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Julian Phillips there with 5. So it's really Matas Buzelis and Julian Phillips who are playing pretty well so far. And for the Jazz, it's Lowry with 5, Ace Bailey with 5, and Keontae George with 5. Then from the bench, you've got Kyle Filipowski, who's got 4. And Kyle is still in the game. Now, looking at the kind of box score stats and where things are, I would very much I need the Jazz to win this quarter. We got 3 minutes left in this quarter, right? Jazz are up 24-22. Right now, from three, we're 33% from three. We're 4 out of 12. I still think we should be trying to work on our field goal percentage. 9 out of 21 is no, I think it's a bit below average for me. Like, I need that to be at least 50%, in my opinion. And then turnovers, the Jazz turnovers are pretty low. They do have 10 points in the paint. So, maybe they're not doing as bad as what I'm kind of damn near projecting. But so far, so good in terms of it being a good game. It's gonna be quite close, at least from what I'm seeing. But I still would very much like the Jazz to get the win out of this. Bulls record is 6-5 in the East. If maybe we could get it 5-8, that would be nice. But you just never know. Just never know. But it looks like they're coming back now. They're just talking about Frank Layden, their Jazz legend, died I think about a month ago, maybe a few weeks ago. And this game is dedicated towards him. Now, we are back on the game. Kevin Love does have the ball now. Pass it to Lowry, who gets an easy dunk. There, Lowry putting the lead back up to 4, which is exactly what we want. And Ayo Dosunmu brings the ball up the court. Is he going to shoot a 3? Ayo Dosunmu there. Kobe White with a 3. Oh, wow. Kobe White hit a 3. That's the guy that's going to be dangerous. That starting 5, I don't have a problem with. Jazz shooting with another 3. Will they ever drive to the basket? I don't know. Jazz, it's Kobe White again for another 3, and it's in the same position. We got to do better. It's a miss that time, but you never know. Lowry marking him with a 3 at the top of the key, and it's another miss. We got to stop shooting so many 3s. We are not a 3-point shooting side. It's another 3 by the Bulls, and it's a miss there. Kyle Filipowski there with the rebound. Isaiah Collier, they're driving to the basket. Isaiah gets the layup. Should have gotten the foul on that one. Julian Phillips there guarding him. Kobe White there. Jazz get the steal. No, they don't just get the steal. It's an open 3 by Julian Phillips. Oh, man, that is not the guy you want shooting 3s. So far, he's been pretty good at 3s. He's scored 2 of them so far in the game. And like I always keep doing, Julian Phillips has to get some sharing for 3s because that's what we do on this channel. We get some sharing for 3 points. All right. Cody Williams at the ball with the top of the key. Pass it to Kevin Love to Lowry, who shoots, misses. That is nothing but air right there. Needs to maybe put on his Air Jordans to get something on that. Jazz there with a foul. It's going to be side out. Keontae George there on Kobe White. All right, it is side out. Kobe White has the ball, gets past Cody Williams. Patrick Williams. Kobe White there open with a 3. It's a miss, thank God. Kyle Filipowski doesn't get the rebound, though. Isaiah Collier. Kevin Love there, top of the key 3. And it's enough. Guys, we have to stop shooting so many 3s. We're not a good 3-point shooting team. And Ayo Dosunmu there drives for the layup. And the Bulls take the first lead that they've had in the game. They're on a 13-4 run right now. I'd say the Jazz have to drive to the basket. I've been saying this. Lowry Marketing gets the ball from Isaiah Collier there. It's a foul, and Lowry's going to go to the line to shoot 2, at least to get the Jazz level. We have to drive. Shooting 3s is great, but our bread and butter needs to be driving to the basket, to the mid-range, and I get it. Somebody's listening and watching this saying, no, that's not how the NBA works today. Well, for the best teams, they can shoot 3s. For the Utah Jazz, who don't have good 3-point shooting guys, we need to be very sparingly about how many 3s we take a game. I think right now the Jazz are taking 40-plus 3-pointers a game. We probably need to limit that to about 30, or at least limit that to kind of where we're shooting the 3-point shots. The top of the key shots, I like. The corner threes, I like. I think the Jazz do pretty well with that. At least certain players do pretty well, but that Lauri Markkanen making all of his free throws. We got 30 seconds to go. Jazz have to keep on playing defense. We got Patrick Williams there. He's got Filipowski that's on him. He passes the ball now to Coby White. Cody Williams is on him, though. Great defense there by the Jazz, but just not being able to get too much on that. Dosunmu has the ball. He's dribbling. Isaiah Collier there. He's going to get the steal, and Isaiah Collier there with the nice layup. Great defensive work. Oh, hold on. I got to cheer for that. Isaiah Collier put some good defense there. Dosunmu there tries to drive to the basket. He gets the layup there with 3 seconds to go. And Dosunmu's going to go to the line. That's a bit an annoying one there. Some good defense there on the other end, and the Bulls are going to go and shoot one. Dosunmu is going to shoot the one. Does he manage to make it? He's a pretty good shooter. And he makes that one. Rolls in. The Jazz keep Isaiah Collier there. Oh, and it's a foul! It's a foul, baby! It's a foul with 7/10 of a second. Isaiah Collier is going to go to the line. Great work from Isaiah Collier to drive and force and will the Jazz to get some points in this game. I like that. That's what I want out of my point guards. That's what I want. Now, Isaiah Collier isn't a great shooter, and I think he was behind the three-point line, but hopefully he could get at least 2 of these. Does make the first one nice. Puts the Jazz level. We got 0.7 to go. Jazz missed the second one. And Patrick Williams tries to shoot for the gods on that one. And it's going to be the end of the first quarter. They were talking a bit there at the end of that free throw shot, talking about Isaiah Collier's numbers, because he only plays about 20 minutes. But when they look at his per 36, like if he was to play 36, like he would average about 15 assists. And I completely agree. So we are at the end of the first quarter, and now we can start looking at everything in more detail, or at least looking like how the quarter went out. Everything is even, which is, I guess it's somewhat what I expected. The Bulls are a tough team, and Coby White has been a pain so far. He's got 6 minutes, 6 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. He's been very good, Coby White. I can't lie. But looking overall at the teams, you got the Jazz are shooting 42% from the field. They've made 12 out of their 28 from the field. The Bulls are at 12 out of 26. So they've just taken 2 less. And then the Jazz are 25% from 3, which is exactly why I keep saying stop shooting so many threes. Or at least if you're going to shoot threes, make sure that the guys that are your good 3-point shooters are there shooting threes and they're like optimal positions. Jazz shooting 16 threes and they've only made 4 of them. And that's at 25%. The Bulls there, they've attempted 14, 2 less than the Jazz, but they've made 5. And in my opinion, that is the reason why this game is a lot closer than what it is. You know, what Isaiah Collier doing is keeping that tempo up and pushing, really forcing and will the Jazz to get to the line. Like that's what we want. In terms of the free throw line, Bulls there are 100%. Yeah, they've been pretty good. And, you know, that's part of their game. Like Josh Giddey isn't. They don't have great 3-point shooters in their team, but they know what they're good at and they play to their players' strengths. That's all I ask for my Utah Jazz. Let's play to our guys' strength. You know, I think that we do a lot better driving to the basket, shooting them at either mid-range jumpers, layups, dunks. And then there's like Lowry's good at kind of corner threes or like top of the key threes. But like it's when we're like set, like wide open. That's when we do better at shooting threes. When we're right there just running up and just like, no. Like that's we don't do that well with them. Turnovers are low. Jazz only have 1 turnover compared to the Bulls is 4. We do have to capitalize on that. Jazz got 16 points in the paint, which is exactly what we want. That's about little over, just under 50%, literally just under 50% of their points are from the paint. So now they're talking about how they've got some Bulls commentary right now, and they're talking about the 4 out of 16 is the reason why the Jazz have allowed the Bulls to get back into this game. And I completely agree, because if the Jazz just shot 5 less threes in this game and they had just attempted, let's say they just got 2 of them, just 2 of those shots would have been just mid-range shots that they would have gotten. That would have been an extra 4 points. And that would put them up. But now they go to the line. I see here there's definitely a difference in timing between what the Jazz have and what the Bulls have right now, or at least what the score is, what I'm watching. So Jazz are up by 1. Isaiah Collier just buries his free throw. Collier makes the first. He misses the second. Bulls get the rebound on this one. All right, Bulls drive to the basket. They miss. Oh, but they do miss on it. They're calling Ace Bailey for the foul. Ace Bailey gets a foul on his second attempt trying to defend. Gets a block on the first one, but that one on Bezelius, as Bezelius missed. Even though all right, Ace Bailey's going to go to the bench. We got Bryce Sensabaugh in the game. It's a miss by Bezelius on that one. He makes 1 out of the 2. Looks like the Jazz are thinking, yeah, we want to shoot more threes. They're so desperate for the 3. Oh, really annoying. Jazz lose the ball there, and attempted pass to Lowry. All right, we got Huerter there back into the game. He passes it to Giddey. Oh, and it's a 3 by the Bulls. And Isaac Okoro there with the 3. And as you all know, I give Chen for 3s. All right, Jazz with the ball now. It's a 3 by Mihailuk. Mihailuk misses. Can we stop shooting 3s? Come on. Josh Giddey with 3. He misses. Jazz get the ball back. Bryce Sensabaugh with the rebound. Isaiah Collier, is he going to put the afterburners on? No. He passes it to Bryce. Oh. Jazz there with another miss by 3. Patrick Williams with a 3. It's another miss. These are two bad 3-point shooting sides that they have certain guys there to shoot the 3 ball pretty well. And finally, the Jazz say, you know what? Forget it. We're just going to go out there and get for the layup. And Jusuf Nurkic gets the layup on that one. And we got 10 minutes to go. All right. Bazzelli is there with the ball now. Tries to do a little shake and bake. Patrick Williams out. Oh, it's to the corner. Kobe White. No, that's to Desunu. Oh, wow. Wow. Interception there. All right, it's an open 3 by Huerter. No, it's a miss. And Bulls get an easy layup there. Jazz being really sloppy right now. Can we just take care of the ball and start driving to the basket? That is all they need to do right now. Open 3 by Lowry. Lowry with a 3. Lowry's probably one of the only few guys, maybe next to Bryce Sensabaugh when he's on form, that should be allowed to shoot 3s. All right, Svi Mihailuk there, trying to guard Josh Giddey with the ball now. Oh, almost an interception there. That is definitely a foul. Foul there by Huerter. Referee calls nothing. What was he thinking? All right, Isaiah Collier with the ball now. Jazz down by 3. Sorry, by 2. Nurkic there, deep there to Lowry, and Lowry gets the easy layup. Jazz there level again. That's what I'm saying. Couple of layups makes it real nice. We know what this Bulls team Like, they are not a three-point shooting side. They do have a couple of guys there that shoot the three ball very well. Patrick Williams shoots the three ball very well. Kobe White shoots the three ball. And Buzelis isn't that bad. Buzelis is like average. He's like a Keontae George who's shooting the three. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh with an open three. And no, Sensabaugh misses. We are wasting shots with this. Hold on. How many threes have the Jazz made? I got to refresh this. Be absolute. The Jazz have taken 20 threes. 20. They've made one of them, and that one was by Lauri Markkanen. Like, it's ridiculous. 25%. All right, Bulls go there for a layup, but they miss by Herder. Svi Mykhailiuk has the ball now. Svi out. Jusuf Nurkic to Bryce. Bryce with a midi. No, Bryce is so cold right now. He's shooting. I have no idea what is going on with Bryce. All right, Ayo Dosunmu with the ball now. Passes it to that is Herder. Dosunmu out there to Buzelis. Buzelis missing. Isaiah Collier there with the ball now. He gets it from Nurkic. Collier there out to Nurkic there with an open three. Rebound there by the Bulls. I mean, we are definitely playing. It's an open three by Dosunmu. Dosunmu there as a good three-point shooter. And like how I normally do, I got to send some cheering their way. So it looks like game is about to go on a break. Bulls are up by 3 after that 3 by Ayo Dosunmu. And it's actually really annoying to see that because I don't think the Jazz had to be in this position. I don't think the Jazz needed to be in this position whatsoever. We have to take care of the ball better, but more importantly, we have to play to our strengths. Like, we are not playing to our strengths at all. So I see we got 2 people watching. To the 2 people that you're watching, maybe you're a little bit shy. It's fine. I don't mind. But if you do like the content, please do hit the like button. But more importantly, hit the subscribe button. It does help the channel out. It doesn't cost you anything as well there. So that would be very much appreciated. But if you are not shy, leave a comment in the chat. Interested to hear what you guys have to say. Does help the channel out, especially with me doing a lot of the commentary. Just hearing what people have to say. Do you guys have a similar outlook to myself? I think the Jazz could be doing a lot better. But at the same time, I kind of got to give it up to the Chicago Bulls. Like, they've done really well in this game. No word of a lie. They've done exactly what it says on the tin. They go out there, they play good basketball, they defend. And I just feel like they're just playing in a way that reflects their players' strengths. I just wish the Jazz are focusing more on their players and their strengths. You know, it's you could just tell they're just so desperate. So desperate to play in this NBA way where a lot of time we just don't have the players to be able to do it. Most of the time this season, we've been like 28, 32, 33%. We've been like a bit meh. So it looks like game's coming back on. They just finished showing some infographic of Jusuf Nurkic and his performance this season. And for me, I personally feel he's had a really great season for the Jazz. Has helped us out definitely where we need it. Has added another dimension of creativity. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Oh, finally, Bryce Sensabaugh gets a 3, so you know what that means. That means I got to give some cheering to my boy, Bryce, baby. All right. Vucevic with a midi. Bulls go back up to 2. And Jazz have to reset again. They start again. Ayo Dosunmu playing some pretty good defense. Oh, Jazz miss on that play by Keontae George. Herder gets the layup, even with some contact by the Jazz. Bulls are up by 4 now. Another miss there by the Jazz by Filipowski. Ayo Dosunmu, they're driving to the basket. Dosunmu there with the miss. I think it's still going to be Bulls ball. Yep, still going to be Bulls ball with that. Bulls there with a midi, and they make it. I think that's Dosunmu there. Bulls are up by 6 right now. Jazz being really sloppy on offense. They are not playing to their strengths, and it's really annoying me. Yeah, that's Dosunmu there getting past Bryce. I mean, Bryce isn't a good defender, which that has been a frustrating part. What's been even more frustrating is how he's just offensively, he hasn't been there either. And that's kind of sucked. Dosunmu there makes his free throw, and they're up. They're up by 7 right now. You got Keontae George in the game. Keontae George there to Kevin Love. Please do not shoot a 3. Kevin Love at top of the key. Pass it to Filipowski. Keontae George there. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Jazz. No, foul on the Bulls. And Kevin Love is going to go to the line. Kevin Love there shoots his first free throw. Puts the Jazz within 6. It looks like they're going to another break. So it's going to be another break there. Let's take a look at the damage, though. How many more 3s have we been attempting? Okay, we've attempted 2 3s from the last time I spoke, and we've made 1 of them. And now we're 27% from 3. Bulls are still at 35%. Well, again, field goals, we're at 41%. Like, we're going down on the field goals. Like, we have to improve there. Turnovers actually haven't been that bad, which means that they're not forcing turnovers. We are forcing turnovers from them with the 6 turnovers for the Bulls. But Jazz have got 20 points in the paint. I guess they're kind of doing. Yeah, this is a really tough one. Let's take a look at ESPN and what they're saying. I got to take a look at some more in-depth stats. Let me take a look at this. Let me look at what's going on with the plus minus. All right, so look at the plus minus. It's really Buzelius, Vucevic, and Herder. And then all of the bench are in plus 5. +5 for Jalen Smith, +5 for Patrick Williams. Julian Phillips is +8. I can understand that. Those couple 3s that he's made. Kobe White's done pretty well. And Ayo Dosunmu, yep, he's done pretty well there as well. And for the Jazz, all of their bench on minus. Filipowski's on a minus 11. That just actually went down. Kevin Love there on -5. Ace Bailey's the only one on +3, and Lauri Markkanen is on a +4 with Svi Mykhailiuk on a +1. Everybody else is on zeros. Keontae George is on zeros. Yusuf Nurkic is on 0. I guess the starting five is doing all right, but the bench, oh wow. Okay, all right. Games back now. Kevin Love is going to go there to shoot his free throws. All right, Kobe White, that's out there to an open 3. And it's an open 3. What are we doing? Come on. I gotta send some cheering there for that open 3. Bulls are on a 10-2 run. Jazz are down by 8 right now. Yeah, Filipowski, they're trying to set things up for Lowry. Keontae George with a 3. But, like, again, Jazz have been really bad at threes. I don't understand why they're shooting so many threes. Kobe White with a 3. Step back 3. He misses. Nothing but rim on that one. And Keontae George with the ball now. Jazz have to go to the drive to the basket. It's an open 3 by Kevin Love. Another miss by the Jazz. Ayo Dosunmu there to the corner to Patrick Williams. And it's a miss. Like,
Powered
oh
by
my God,
Riverside
guys, come
FM.
on. What is that? No, it's not what I want. And that's Svi Mykhailiuk with a 3. I will take that. All right, Vucevic there with a floater. He puts the Bulls up to 56-49. Bulls are up by 7. Kevin Love there with a 3. And it's a 3 by Kevin Love. I'll take that. Jazz now down by 4. All right. Oh, it's an open 3 by Julian Phillips. No. Oh, he misses. Julian Phillips. I think that's the first miss from 3 by Julian Phillips. He's been pretty good there in this game. All right. Lowry catches the ball. Passes it to Kevin Love. Kevin Love out there to Keontae. Oh, no. Kevin Love out to Lowry. Lowry there with a 3. It's too far. I could even tell that was the case. I don't understand why the Jazz aren't trying to drive to the basket. Like, this is crazy. Vucevic with an open 3. It's a miss. Jazz get another bite at the cherry. Ace Bailey trying to come back into the game. He's standing there on the sideline with Nurkic. It looks like it's going to be a foul called, I believe, on the Bulls on that play. Yep, and Ace Bailey comes back into the game along with Nurkic. Patrick Williams and Julian Phillips are going to go out. All right, Keontae George with the ball now. Key to Lowry. Lowry right there backing down Okoro to Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi Mykhailiuk with a 3. Oh, wow. Svi Mykhailiuk with a 3. The Jazz have been awful at threes, but they just hit 3 in a row. Jazz are now down by 2. Oh, good pass there by Giddey. Giddey there setting up. Buzelius there with an open 3. It's a miss. Jazz get an opportunity to bring this back level. Can they drive to the basket? No. Keontae George shoots. Oh, my God. Can we drive? Drive to the basket. And it's a foul there by Ace Bailey on Kobe White. All right, Kobe White makes his first free throw. Bulls up by 3. Normally, we got 2 minutes left in this quarter. Bulls now up by 4. Isaiah Collier comes back into the game. Keontae George is still there. Jazz Edge with a 3. What are we doing? I'm actually getting quite annoyed by how many threes that we're shooting because I just know we're just bad at it. Like right now, we are 27% at 3. If any player shot 27% at 3, like everybody would say they're a bad 3-point shooter. All right, Josh Giddey with the ball now, brings it up the court. Passes it to Kobe White, back to Josh Giddey. And then it's that's a nice shot. Nice teardrop shot by Josh Giddey. And Giddey's going to go to the line to shoot 1. All right, Giddey makes his first. Bulls are up by 7, and we got 1:50 to go. All right, we got Keontae George with the ball now. Back there to Isaiah Collier. Collier there out to Keontae George now. Should be driving. What are we doing, Keontae? You should have driven the ball. Oh, Jazz, they're so lucky Bulls messed that one up. Oh, it's a kick out right there to the Bulls. Bulls get an opportunity to start again, but it's a block. It's a block by Nurkic. Oh, wow. That deserves some cheering for that. So Isaiah Collier goes up for a layup. Doesn't matter. He gets something in the air. Misses through a good block there by Kobe White. And then Lowry gets the dunk on that one. But now on the other end, it's a 3 by Josh Giddey. One of the guys there that struggled from 3. But he deserves some cheering for that 3. Someone has lost a shoe in the game. Why doesn't he tie his shoe? My God, what is going on? That's Kobe White who's lost a shoe. That is a great dunk by Lowry Markkinen on that. Really good one. Kobe White goes to shoot his first one. I think he's shooting 3. I think he was behind the line. I know it's just 2, but the Bulls do go up once again. They go up by 8. We got 34 seconds to go. We got the ball. Oh my God. Oh wow. Isaiah Collier putting the afterburners on. They force a foul, and Isaiah's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Thank God. Jazz need to start getting some points here. Collier there with 8 points right now. 2 out of 3 from the field. 4 out of 6 from free throw. Makes his first. Can he get the Jazz within 6 by getting his second? Collier there missing his second one. Not that great at shooting free throws. About 50%. Maybe 60%. Definitely that's something he has to work at. Kobe White flopping once again, and Keontae George falls for it. Kobe White's going to go to the line to shoot too. Keontae, you're falling for it. You're falling for it. Just they're explaining what Kobe White did. Kobe White held his hand, calling it an old school move, held his arm, held it up just long enough, and as he drove, let it go. So then Keontae George flips out as he's putting the contact on him, and it looks like it's a foul. And Kobe White goes to the line to shoot an easy two because he's, well, I think at least 80 to 90% from free throw line. We got 19 seconds to go, and the Bulls are up by 9. Sorry, by 8. No, by 9. Nurkic with a nice mid-range. Can we stop them from getting an easy three? Giddey. And wow, the Jazz let Josh Giddey go up in there, and like, what are we doing? Like, guys, like, what the hell? There's 5 seconds to go. We let the Bulls drive and pass their way to get an easy layup to get 2. And now they've got 70 points. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? And now we really do have to take a look at what is going on with this team, or with both teams, to be fair. So I'm going to share the ESPN now, and then we can start really taking a look at things. So the Bulls, to be honest, for the most part, really doing pretty well. They're up by 9, and I think rightfully so. I just think that they're playing to their strengths overall. The Jazz really losing that second quarter by 9. Like, that's where this has gone wrong. We let them score 37. We only scored 28. But when you really look at it, you got Isaac Okoro there. He is 25% from the field. Like, that isn't good. He's 1 out of 2 from 3. Okay. Matas Bezelius, he's a little over 50%. So that's from the field. But he's 1 out of 4 from. Like, I know that they are not a good 3-point shooting team. Like, Kobe White is the best 3-point shooter that they have. And he's 40% from 3 so far. But the field goal stuff, like Kevin Huerter, he's 20% from the field. Josh Giddey there, he's doing good. He's 50% from the field. Nikola Vucevic, he's 50%. Like, Jalen Smith hasn't even had any points yet. And he's played 8. Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't talk about the guys that have played less than 10 minutes. Then you got Julian Phillips there. He's 3 out of 4. Like, their bench is actually doing pretty well. But you got, like, oh, this is just really annoying. Really annoying. They're 47% from the field. Like, that's actually, it's kind of decent, you know, like average. They're 33% from 3, which is a little bit below average. But overall, as a team, like, that's what you want. Or at least as close to like 35% as you can get. Then 93% from the free throw line. That's a big thing. And when you look at their bench, Jalen Smith, Patrick Williams, Julian Phillips, Kobe White, and Ayo Dosunmu, all of these guys, they're plus minus. They're all in the pluses. Even their starting 5 are all in the pluses except for Josh Giddey. And now Lowry's there at 0. All of our guys, except for Lowry and Ace Bailey, have negative plus minus. Even on the bench, all we have is negative plus minus. And then when you look at what we're doing, like that 42% from the field goal, like that's Like that has to be closer to 50%. And then what's really killing us, man? Like look at that. 28% from three. We're not even a three-point shooting side. And we've attempted 29 threes. Like, what are we doing? Like, see, that's where I'm like, that is insane. Because we're not a three-point shooting team. Like, I expect us to maybe take 35 to 40 within a game, because that's kind of like what the NBA teams are doing now. But on this rate, like we're gonna attempt 60 and we're gonna lose this game. Even our free throws, like 69% from free throw, like that's not good enough. That is not good enough whatsoever. And I know that's the culprits are. Let's see who we got. Isaiah Collier is the culprit because and Filipowski. He had one. He attempted one but missed that one. We have to do better off free throws. I'm a little frustrated. A little bit frustrated right now. Not gonna lie. So I need to get some more water. I'm gonna get some more water, fill this up a little bit more, and then I'll be back. And we could talk some more basketball.
Although Lenny Wilkens didn't start playing basketball until his senior year of high school, his talent quickly shone through. He became an All-American at Providence College and was later selected by the St. Louis Hawks in the 1960 NBA draft.
Lenny came in and took right over in running the team. The team all looked up to him and accepted him as a leader. Lenny could do most everything. He was terrific.
An undersized left-handed guard, Wilkens made up for what he lacked in height with sheer grit and determination, becoming a 9-time NBA All-Star.
You knew Lenny as a left-hander was going to go left. And so you always try to make him go right. He was so damn good going left, he still got around you. He was a very smart player. So he was a consummate point guard.
Named player coach of the Seattle Supersonics in 1969, Wilkens made history, becoming one of the first African Americans to lead an NBA team.
The object of the game of basketball is to put the ball in the hoop. That makes shooting a very important part of the game.
After retiring as a player, he continued his coaching career and led the Sonics to 2 NBA finals and their first championship in 1979. His coaching journey also included stints in Portland, Cleveland, Atlanta, Toronto, and New York.
In order to be successful, we have to respect one another. I think sports is always because to be successful, you got to know how to play with one another.
In 1995, Wilkens surpassed the legendary Red Auerbach to become the all-time leader in coaching wins, a record he held until his retirement.
Lenny was a wonderful person. Hell of a coach, hell of a player, including every aspect of basketball. He's been successful.
Jazz Basketball is brought to you by Delta Airlines, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. By Ford, ready, set, Ford. Visit Ford.com today. Nu Skin, discover the best you. And by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Downtown Salt Lake City on a Sunday night of a rainy day.
Okay. Looks like we're kind of somewhat back. So they're talking about the highest point scorers. Lowry's got the most. Kobe White and Josh Giddey are second. Then Svi Mykhailiuk is third, followed by Dosunmu, Buzelis with 11, and then Collier with 9. You know, like Lowry's definitely a one that's going to be a problem in this game for the Bulls. But, I mean, if we keep just out there trying to spam threes like we've got Tourette's, then, you know, we're going to lose this game. You know, like we have to play to our players' strengths. And I don't think we're doing that. Like, I get it. You know, this NBA is all about 3-point shot. And, like, you have to take threes. But, oh, man. So they're advertising for Sunday Fun Day Jazz tickets. If you're in Utah, tickets are starting at $50. Oh my God, I wish I was in Utah. Tickets to go see the Lakers and Jazz or Rockets and Jazz or OKC and Jazz for $50? 50 US dollars? Oh, I'd love that. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Now they're talking about how many threes that were taken. There's like over 50 threes that are taken in this game. All right, we're back. Jazz down by 9. Vucevic with the ball now. Pass. Oh, no, he doesn't pass it. Yeah, he does pass it to Herter now. Herter there. Ace Bailey's back on. All right, Herter there. Received the pull from Giddey. Herter there with the layup. They call foul on the Jazz on Ace Bailey. But I don't know what he's calling foul on. Like, Ace Bailey has his hands up, and he even keeps them up. It's not a foul. I'm sorry. It's not a foul. Let me change it to this one. This one's always better. So Ace is coming out. That's probably because of the fouls. So they're talking about Ace is probably going to have to sit until the fourth quarter because of all the fouls that he has. As a matter of fact, how many fouls does Ace Bailey have? Oh, he's got 5. Oh, yeah. He's got 5. Yeah, he's got to sit. So Cody Williams will probably come in. My guess is that Bryce will probably also come and get some minutes as well. I gotta say, I don't have any expectations for Cody Williams, so I don't even know how to really take that. See Mihalik with a 3. It's a miss. Bulls get the layup, get the rebound. Buzzelli is there with the ball. Passes to Giddey. Giddey's got Cody on him. Screen set. Switch there. Keontae George there. Herter there. He's got Nurkic there that's on him. And it's a pretty easy one. Oh, but it's a block by Nurkic. Nurkic getting a little something on that. Keontae George there to the corner. It's corner 3 by Cody. Cody there. Can we stop shooting threes, people? Can we stop shooting threes? All right, it's another miss. Larry Marketing with a 3. Larry hits the 3. Larry Marketing is the only guy out here shooting threes at like a good clip. Larry puts us within 10, but it's a Jazz ball now. Josh Giddey getting the layup on that. And Keontae George has it. Keontae George tries to drive. And it looks, there's a double block there on Keontae George. Larry with an open 3. But it's a miss. All right, Herter gets the rebound. He tries to drive to Larry. Passes to Vucevic, who's looking for Giddey. Gets it to Giddey. Giddey there tries to pass it to the corner to Buzzelli, but I think Larry got a hand on that. Larry or Kevin Love. No, sorry, Cody ended up getting a hand on that. You got 11 seconds on the shot clock. Vucevic with an open 3, misses. The Jazz get the ball back. Good rebound there by Larry. Keontae George has the ball now. Trying to set things up there. Looking for a screen, but no. Passes it to Nurkic instead. Larry looking for Keontae George there. Keontae George with a step back 3. It's a miss. Bulls get the rebound. That's crazy. Bulls get another rebound. Jazz are being difficult right now. Like, stop shooting threes. Like, you're not good at it. You're not good at it. I don't know why Will isn't happy with it because this clearly is coming from the top. Stop shooting threes. All I'm trying to say. If we stop shooting threes, everything will be just fine. So now that we're on a break, let me get this close to live as possible. We gotta take a look at some of the stats. Shout out to the two people that's watching the chat. Really appreciate it. I noticed that there are, there's back to one, but to the one person that's watching, do appreciate it because I know that, yeah, this game is definitely a bit of a tough watch, but that's fine. We are gonna ride it out to the end. In terms of how everything is going, at least for both teams, Jazz are at 28% from three. They haven't even made 10 3-pointers, but they've gone and managed to take 32. The Bulls are a similar situation. They're 31% from three, but again, they're not a good 3-point shooting side. They're not even a 3-point shooting side. Like, they know what they are. For some reason, we don't. We are still 69% from free throws. Most of those seem to be Isaiah Collier's, which means that everybody else is not driving to the basket. Everybody else is just shooting threes. The Jazz are 39% from the field. Wow, that is not good. We need to be more like 49. That's how we get back to this game. More field goals. I know that's the obvious thing to say, but it's bad. It's really bad.
Tonight, the Miller family at center court. That's Katie and holding Frank's #1 jersey, Katie. And also Mike Miller on the floor. And up top, Barbara and Scotty. Mike and Katie, I tell you, they took care of those two.
It looks like they're trying to come back now. Talking about Frank Layden. You know, obviously the work that he's done with the Jazz over the years. But this game is really annoying me. Shooting too many threes. All right, drive by Keontae George. No, it's a miss there. You got to keep driving. I don't care how tough it is. You got to keep driving. Vucevic with an easy 2. They are playing to their strengths. We have to play 2 hours. Lowry there with a foul. He gets going to set to the line. Shoot 2. Good pass there by Nurkic to try to set things up. And Lowry's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Makes the first one. That's good. Get that free throw percentage right back up. Jazz are now within 13. They're down 13. Patrick Williams coming on. Buzelius is going to go off. Jazz making the second free throw. Well done to Patrick. To Larry Marketing with that. All right, Vucevic with another floater there. No. Jazz getting a rebound. Stop that. Cody has to drive. He drives. Cody misses with the layup. Nah. Josh Giddey gets the ball, passes it there to Okoro. Josh Giddey gets the ball back. Svi Mihajlovic is on him, though. It's an open three by Vucevic, and he drains it. Drains it. They're not defending well. They're taking bad shots. Larry Marketing drives to the basket, gets fouled. Perfect. Get sent to the line. Let's get the East. Let's shoot the two. They want to force us to shoot. Fine. Keontae should also be driving to the basket. He's a really good free throw shooter. All right, Lowry's going to go to the line and shoot two. Nice one. Hits the first free throw. Just a reminder, we got Lakers on Tuesday, then OKC on Friday, and then Lakers again on Sunday. Oh, and then we got Golden State on Monday. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh, it's going to be tough. But Larry does make his second free throw. All right, Larry gets the ball now. Bulls did mess that one up. Jazz get another bite at the cherry. Let's get this game back within 11. All Keontae has to do is drive to the basket. He's the best. He's probably the best free throw shooter in this team. He's like 90% from free throws. He has to drive to the basket. Hopefully he gets couple in, whereby some of those free throws could turn into some threes. Keontae shoots, gets the free throw. I got to send some positive vibes to this Keontae. Come on, Keontae. Field goals. Keontae is 2 from 13 from the field. Oh my gosh. Keontae, you should have been driving to the basket long before then, mate. Oh, it's been a bad night for Keontae. Vucevic with the miss. Keontae gets the ball. Keontae drive. Keontae there with a midi. Oh my God, Keontae drive. No middies. Patrick Williams there with a midi. He misses. Jazz get the ball back thanks to Cody Williams. And Cody's going to bring the ball up. He does have Josh Giddey that's on him. Passes it to Nurkic. Nurkic there. Trying to set things up. Pass it to Key. Key's going to lose the ball. Can he stop playing around? Keontae gets it, drives to the basket, which is what I've been waiting on. Jazz now reduce lead to 9. That's what we have to do. Got to drive to the basket. Screen was set. Vucevic. Cody doing well to stay there and defend, but I think that foul really came from Nurkic. All right, Vucevic is to the line to shoot, at least the first of his free throws. He's pretty good, and he makes the first one. All right, Vucevic shoots his second one, makes it. Damn it. All right. Isaiah Collier in the game. Good to see him, along with Kyle Filipowski. I mean, those are two guys that you would want to see. Keontae George driving to the basket again, gets fouled, and now he gets to the line. That's what we want. Julian Phillips there sending him to the line. Good. No more threes. The announcer saying that Keontae's made up his mind that he's going to go to the line now. I'll start driving to the basket. He's not going to shoot any more threes. I completely agree. Stop shooting threes. Drive to the basket. They're going to foul you. You are one of the best free throw shooters for this team. Keontae makes the first one. Keontae George is averaging 21 points. 21 points this season. And from his draft class, he's the second highest behind Victor Wembanyama. It's pretty good. So it looks like timeout's been called. Jazz are within 10. And it's a timeout there. I do have to do one thing, but I'll be right back. Oh. All right. We got to take a look at things. I apologize to anybody who is watching this afterwards. I see there's nobody watching the stream right now, but to the people there that's watching this later on, I'm pretty frustrated with this game because the Jazz have similar stats to the Chicago Bulls, except I just feel the Bulls are just playing to their strengths more. I think the Jazz are worse at shooting like 3-pointers. The fact that we're 28% from shooting threes, we still have not scored, hit 10 threes. We shot 2 more threes than the Bulls, and the Bulls are not a 3-point shooting side at all. So I don't know why the Jazz feel like they need to be shooting threes. Like they wasted so much time in the first and second quarter shooting threes. I honestly believe it's affected us. And the fact that we've only had 4 turnovers this game. When have you ever seen the Jazz only have 4 turnovers? That means that the other team are not forcing us to make with turnovers. We've only had 14 assists though. That's not normally something you see with the Jazz, at least this season. And with Isaiah Collier back, we tend to be getting at around 30 per game. So unless the Jazz really go on a spree, I guess it's possible we get another 6 this quarter, and then maybe another 10 next quarter. All right. Keontae George about to take the second of his free throws. Keontae George shooting his second one and drills it. Exactly what I thought he would do. All right. Ball passing pretty well. Patrick Williams there with an open 3. Hits it. $86-74. Filipowski there. Flip. Filipowski out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love with a 3. I'll take that. Jazz still down by 9. I have Dosunmu with the ball now. Dosunmu, that bench is from the Bulls are pretty good. Kobe White there with a midi. He misses, but kind of like Keontae George, he's going to get sent to the line. All right, Vucevic with the ball now. Oh, that's an easy dunk there by Julian Phillips. Passing the ball pretty well. Jazz are now down by 11. Isaiah Collier brings the ball up the court. He's looking for a screen to be set for him. Pass it to Flip. Flip there to Kevin Love. Oh, that's a foul there, Kevin Love. Passes the ball to Isaiah Collier. Isaiah Collier out there. Cody Williams. Cody with a missed three. Can we stop shooting threes and drive to the basket? All right, we got Ayo Dosunmu there with the ball now. Ayo Dosunmu there. You got Collier that's on him. Kobe White there with a three. It's a miss. Rebound there by Kevin Love. And Keontae George has the ball now. He's going to bring it up the court. Keontae George drive. It's a drive by Keontae. He gets the two. Puts the Jazz within 9. A good block there by Cody, preventing the pass from Vucevic. Oh, Keontae George there with the steal. It's a steal by Key. It's a major key alert. He drives to the lane. Keontae gets another layup. And Keontae George puts the Jazz within 7. That's what we need. And all they have to do, if they foul us, they're going to get sent to the line to shoot one. Oh, good. That's a miss by Kobe White. Kevin Love there gets the layup after Keontae George miss and puts the Jazz within 5. And this comeback is really because Keontae George decided to stop taking threes and go out there and drive. That is what I've been talking about. If Jazz play to their strengths, they'll win a lot more games than what they're doing. I get it. The NBA is about shooting threes, but if you play to player's strengths, like, they'll get it. Keontae George is an average 3-point shooter. And that's on a good day. I'll be right back. I just got to do something while they're on break. Okay, I'm back. I think Keontae George is going to the bench. Lowry's coming back into the game along with Markkanen. Dosunmu with the layup. Oh, he does make it. Goes into the crowd. Guys have got to drive. Drive, Isaiah, drive. No, he doesn't drive. What is he looking for? Is he calling for a screen? No. Like, what are they doing? Somebody make a decision. Collier there passes to Markkanen. Markkanen shoots a 3. Jazz getting a 3. I will take that. Jazz are within 4. But, like, we got to drive. We can't rely on the 3. It's an open 3. Where's the defense? It's a goaltending. Larry Markkinen, 28 points. Wow. I mean, there's a good chance Larry might end up with a 50 piece. All right, Josh Giddey back. Josh Giddey there with the layup. He gets fouled. I think that was by Collier from behind. Or maybe it's Kevin Love. I think it was Kevin Love. Hold on. I'll be right back. So the Jazz are called a timeout because they're going to assess this. But it did look like a hand came from under the net. Oh, looks like Jazz are going to win the challenge. We could tell from the replay. Does get the ball first by Kevin Love. Great commentary there that I'm listening to. Kevin Love, I actually think does pretty well on that. He gets ball first and then hits Josh Giddey's arm. Jazz are winning the quarter, which is good because we haven't won a single quarter yet. We were even in the first quarter. So right now it's kind of like 2-1 to the Bulls. But if the Jazz could win this quarter, that'd be great. That'd be really, really good. Puts us in perfect line to maybe win the fourth. Maybe, just maybe, the Jazz could get a win. So they're still watching this. This is incredible that they're still watching this. Nice. So they agree with the Jazz. The Jazz got Kevin Love from the Jazz got the contact on the ball before he got contact on the arm. You got 7 seconds on the shot clock. And it looks like it's going to be a free throw for the Bulls.
so Markkanen swings his left arm to free himself from the screen. Does that occur before the ball's inbounded is question one. In the midst of reviewing this, if Markkanen's hand with a windup goes high and hits Smith in the head, they could be reviewing that as well.
Our front review is determined that the legal contact occurred prior to the release of the throw. Therefore, this has been judged away from the play foul. They will shoot one free throw and receive the ball back to the free throw line.
So watch, Markkanen swinging his left arm right there, and that's before the pass, clearly before the pass. So 3 fouls on Lowry. Here's a free throw and possession side out.
So Chicago keep possession. They go to the line, shoot the free throw. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying.
That's the first point. Nice catch. First point of the second half for Kobe White.
Okay, Josh Giddey with the ball, passes it to, oh, Buzelis gets a nice dunk on that one. Jazz now down by 7. Jazz there gets the layup there by Lowry. He's going to go to the line to shoot one. I will take that all day long.
It's crazy how he's doing it. All this in years 6, 7, and 8. What Markkanen's done in his first 4 years in Chicago, 1 year in Cleveland. He comes to the Jazz. He's an all-star. 25 a game, 23 a game, 19 last year. This year up at 29.3 points per game.
And that's his 29th one, Larry Markkanen. Larry Markkanen have an incredible year. They're talking about how the fact that Larry Markkanen is going to be an all-star. And I mean, the way how the rules are this year, like Lowry will be an all-star because they're doing the whole, America versus the world thing, which is just the lamest crap in the world. It's a 3, but by not by my team, by the Chicago Bulls, it's a 3. Lowry there with a layup. Oh, and it's a miss. And Cody there gets a miss on that one. And Ayo Dosunmu gets fouled by Isaiah Collier on that one. You can see that. You can see that. Looks like Kevin Love is coming out. Dosunmu shoots a second, drills it. And now the Jazz are down by 9. We got 1 minute and 20 to go. Honestly, this has been a frustrating game. Real frustrating. I can honestly say I expected more from the Jazz. Lowry there to Isaiah to flip. Filipowski. Oh, we got Jalen Smith there with a 3. Filipowski there with the rebound. Nice defensive rebound by him. And Isaiah Collier has the ball now. Isaiah driving once again, which is what I've been saying all bloody game long. Drive. Isaiah drives. And he gets fouled. That is perfect. If Isaiah could get this and one, this will be good. Isaiah hits the and one. Okay, there we go. 98 to 94. Jazz now down by 4. They were down by 9 at one point. Literally just like 30 seconds to go. And we got 40 seconds to go in this game, and it's Bulls ball. Cody Williams defending. Cody. It's a miss by Kobe White. And Isaiah Collier there. Run down time, guys. Run down the time. Lowry with a 3. Oh, Jazz got another bite at the cherry. Isaiah, please do not shoot a 3. Please do not shoot a 3. No, what are we doing? What are we bloody doing? What are we doing? Oh my gosh. No, that's fine. That's fine. Just Will Hardy's looking like, ugh. Guys, just full court defend. All right. All right. So the Jazz win the second quarter. And they win the third quarter. No, sorry. The Jazz win the third quarter. So now it's really even. It's really even. The Jazz just need to go up and win the fourth quarter by 5. Which they can do. They can do that. That's exactly what they did in the third. They won it by 5. So they can do that again in the fourth quarter. Their 3-pointers are up. Now they're at 30%, but I don't think we could rely on that. Free throws were way up at 82%. That, again, that's what I talked about. We was at 66% at one point. Like, we had to get that up. That has to be like over 80%. Field goal percentage is up. With 32 out of 76. Needed that. Keontae George helping with that. Driving to the basket. Jazz only have 5 turnovers in this game. That is fantastic. And the good thing about the Jazz is they have 40 points in the paint. It's under half, but it's a good amount compared to the last couple of games that we've been having. The Bulls are beating us on the rebounds, though. That is not good. They got 43 rebounds to our 37. And looking at the player damage, this is something I haven't looked at in a while. So we got Svi Mykhailiuk there with 10 points in 23 minutes. Lowry has 31, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. Jusuf Nurkic, he's got 2 points. He's back to his old ways. Low points, but he does have 4 assists and 9 rebounds. That will probably go up to, my guess, over 10 rebounds. Ace Bailey, he's been committing a lot of personal fouls, so he hasn't had a lot of minutes in this game. So he's only at 7 minutes for the game. He's at 5 points in his 7 minutes and 1 rebound. He will be back in that fourth quarter. My guess is he's going to play the full 10 minutes. It's crazy because Walter Clayton has been available and we haven't played him. All right, fourth quarter getting ready to start. Ace Bailey, I said, will be back in the game, and yes, he is. He's probably going to play most of this. Jusuf Nurkic there. I think they call a foul on Nurkic. I don't get it. Like, what did he do at that point? Jazz down by 4. They criticized Nurkic there. It's a 3. It's a 3 by Giddey. And Giddey hits a 3. Ace Bailey with a midi. Bryce Sensabaugh there, passes it to Isaiah Collier. That's what are we doing? Oh man. Even our mid-range jumpers, like, we're not getting. Like, we really do just need to drive. All right, Patrick Williams with a 3. Oh, you know what? I also didn't give any chance to Giddey for that early 3. Oh, that's Giddey then. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. It's about damn time. Where has he been? Patrick Williams there passing it out. Good steal there by Bryce Sensabaugh. Jazz going to get another bite at the cherry. Forget the 3, just drive. Lowry driving. They're going to call it off Lowry. They're not even going to call a foul for that one. Looks like it was a foul to me. Isaiah Collier has 12 points in his 21 minutes. He only has 4 assists, though. That definitely is low for this game. Or low for any game, Isaiah Collier is it. Normally, he's got 7, 8 assists. It's a tough one. So Isaiah's going to go to the line and shoot 2. He's 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. So roughly coming up to about 70%. Yes, he's at 70%. That's definitely an improvement from last year. Lowry is going to be on the bench, my guess, for another couple minutes. Filipowski's going to be in there, and I hope Filipowski takes the Lowry marketing role in this situation. Great free throw there by Isaiah Collier, getting the Jazz within 2. Jazz have to do better with the defense. They're completely losing. I mean, I know we're playing zone, but you got to do better. All right, Isaiah Collier with the ball now. Isaiah out. So Bryce, he's way out. Oh, wow. Bryce Sensabaugh. Wow. Bryce Sensabaugh is alive, giving the Jazz the 1-point lead. Isaiah Collier, they're getting the easy layup. Isaiah putting the Jazz up by 3. That is great. The crowd is cheering. Timeout is called by the Bulls. The bench, particularly Bryce Sensabaugh, has been what has helped the Jazz out. And the reason why I say that is I'm gonna lay it on you here right now and show you that Bryce Sensabaugh, he should have at least 10. No, so he's got 9 points in 9 minutes, and he's got 3 rebounds. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and soon to be 6 guys in double digits. And we got 2 out of 3 guys, soon to be 3 guys in Bryce Sensabaugh who will be in double digits. It's crazy that Walter Clayton Jr. is playing. Like, I thought he would get like something. I think this is our opportunity here to win this game. This is our opportunity here to win this game, and let's go out there and let's get it done. they kept saying all the time on the commentary that the Bulls struggle with teams with like stars, because the question is, can Josh Giddey be a star? Even though he's made a jump up this year and produced better numbers than he's had like ever in his career, going into his 5th year now in the NBA, he just doesn't put up numbers like a star, even though he's a very good player. And I mean, I could kind of see what they mean, because Lowry's on 31, but Lowry's been doing what Lowry's been doing. So now they're back. We got just over 9 minutes left, 9 minutes and 5 seconds. And the Jazz have an opportunity to keep winning this game, but it is Bulls ball. Can we stop them? And Ace Bailey back to the bench. Looks like more foul trouble for him. Patrick Williams with the ball, passes it to Buzelas. How is that a block, man? The guy's defending. That's not Filipowski's fault. What is up with the referee in this game? Patrick Williams with a 3. Oh, man, and he hits a 3. Good shot there by Patrick Williams. I got a sense of cheering his way. Sensabaugh for another spectacular. Can we just focus on shaving it down? Jazz there still not playing good defense. Like, what is going on? Like, drive. Don't worry about the threes. More silliness. More silliness. Absolutely crazy. All right. Before I take a look at some of the details, I just have to do one last thing. Okay. I've done with some logistical stuff. I'm going to share the link to Twitter. Let's take a look at some of the details. I didn't look at the Bulls before, but we got to take a look at the Bulls. They've been good, and we can't get away from that. You know, they're up 106 to 104. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double digits, similar to the Jazz. Nobody is in the 20s or above. And, you know, that's what they mean by, like, they don't have a star. Like, they got a lot of very good players. I guess, like, I don't mind that, but But they do have some good solid players there. Kobe White, he's been a problem all game with his threes. You know, he's on probably some type of minutes restriction as well, just coming back from an injury. This is his debut game this season. And then Josh Giddey there. Josh Giddey, he's got 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Nikola Vucevic, he's got a double-double. Josh Giddey's close there. Jalen Smith, he's kind of close. He's got... Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. All right, Keontae George is back in, which is good to see. Isaiah out. Bryce Sensabaugh back into the game. Kyle Filipowski there with a layup. Philip! Sensabaugh getting fouled. Sensabaugh's going to go to the line. Jazz doing pretty well there. Actually, Bulls were doing pretty well there, defending to try to not get second chance opportunities there. Oh, sorry. Kevin Love there with that layup. Filipowski. Hopefully Bryce could drain these down. Bryce Sensabaugh there with he's now got 10 points in his 11 minutes of play. And then Bryce Sensabaugh putting the Jazz level 106 to 106. We got 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. All right, Ayo Dosunmu goes to the line. He misses. Oh, Jazz don't get the rebound, and we're just leaving out open. Jazz do better this time and get the rebound. They're not defending that well on the perimeter. They have to do better. Svi Mykhailiuk. And Kyle Filipowski there gets a floater. Ah, man, that was a tough one. Matas Buzelis hitting a 3 on that one. Filipowski doing well to kind of get to the perimeter. But you could see there. Oh, it's a block there by Buzelis on Filipowski. That length, just too much for Flip. That's a foul. Sounds like a setup to me. That should be get a whistle. All right. Keontae George with the ball now. Jazz down by 3. Oh, yes! Keontae George gets to the line, gets the 2. Now he's going to go to shoot 1, and he's going to get the Jazz and get this game level again. Good thing by Keontae George on that one. Let's hurry up and go shoot that. You're pretty right. Keontae George close to shooting his average, which is so far this season's 21, which is great. Like that's like last season he was averaging 16, and I remember saying at the beginning of the season we really need him to get to score above 20. We really have to get him to score above 20. So like this is really good for Keontae George. Well done, Keontae. He goes to the line, shoots 1, and now it's 111-111. This is going to be a close game. Buzelis with the ball now. Bryce is on him though. Jazz defending pretty well. Kobe White there. Fade away. Yes. Kevin Love gets the rebound. Whistle blows for the foul on Vucevic. Bryce Sensabaugh playing some pretty good D. That's all we asked for. Just a bit of contest there. All right, Jazz can set things up to go back into the lead. Svi Mykhailiuk with the ball now. Pass it to Bryce. Bryce, just please drive to the basket to Kevin Love. Svi Mykhailiuk. Lowry with a three. Oh my God, Lowry hits a three. Lowry Marketing hits a three right there, baby. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Great pass by Bryce Sensabaugh. Now get it to Lowry, and Lowry drains a three. Oh, hold on. What is going on? Why is the ball shooting? Will Hardy, we are reading every bit of words that Will Hardy is saying right now. He's saying that is effing BS, baby. Oh, it's an open three by the Bulls. Oh, guys, stop defending. What are we doing? So it looks like game is about to go on break. They're showing a bunch of shenanigans of what they're doing to the crowd right now. Looks like games come back on now. Thunder, Jazz versus the Thunder, Kings, and Jazz tickets are cheap. I gotta get to Utah. I gotta get to Utah. $47 is the starting prices of tickets. 47. I'm right here, like, yeah, I'd have a budget of easy, like a few $100s. I don't like at least want $300. Like, I want to be courtside or somewhere near it. Get me on TV. Oh, Lowry gets fouled, but they're probably not going to count the bucket that he just got. He's probably going to get sent to the line to shoot two. Lowry shoots his first one. Game is even 115 to 115, and it could be all left. The Jazz could go up by one. All right, Bulls ball. Giddey has the ball now. Passes it to open Kobe White. Kobe White there, back to Giddey. Screen looks like it's set. He's got to stay on Giddey. Svi Mykhailiuk. Svi Mykhailiuk, then Cody passes it to block by Lowry on Isaac Okoro. And Yusuf Nurkic brings the ball up, pass it to Bryce. Bryce there, I think, was looking for the three. But can we just not look for the three and try to drive to the basket? Lowry there. Oh, no, Nurkic. Nurkic there with an easy layup, and he misses it. Oh, wow. And Coby White loses the ball on the way there. That is good play, Jazz. It's 4.5 minutes to go. Oh, come on. That's got to be a foul. That has got to be a foul. Oh, Coby White with an open three. You got to stop Josh Giddey. You cannot let him shoot threes either. He's actually been a lot better than what I thought at shooting the three this season. Oh, wow. Great dribbling there. No. No, that's going to be side out. That's going to be side out for the Bulls. Oh, no, actually, no. Coby White's going to get sent to the line. Is it Oh, it's because they're in the bonus. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Bulls are up by 1. Bulls are up by 1. Coby White takes his second free throw, and he gets it. All right, Isaiah Collier. All right, Lowry with the ball now. He's got Dosunmu that it's on him. Shoots it over Dosunmu. Oh, yeah, nice one. Nice midi on that one. Lowry's going to end up with 50 in this game. Vucevic with the ball, passes it to Coby White. Nurkic there to Dosunmu. Dosunmu gets around the screen, back to Coby White. Keontae George is on him. They're playing some pretty good defense right now. Good can they do? Oh, it's a three by Dosunmu. Oh, Dosunmu there with a three. Dosunmu there with the three. I gotta give a cheering for that one. Oh, it's a three by Lowry. Oh, Lowry with a three. Lowry marketing with another 40 ball, but he could get 50 in this game. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. He can get 3 more threes. This game is going to go down to the wire. Really need the Jazz to get a win. Coby White with a three. Oh, man, Coby White with a three. Oh, wow. Jazz, Keontae George missed on that layup. I Dosunmu there trying to get a layup, but Lowry marketing there gets a block on him. But I think Dosunmu's going to go to the line to shoot too. I think you're right. Lowry Markkanen is an all-star. They're saying on commentary they think Lowry Markkanen is an all-star, and I agree. Giddey there with the 2. Giddey misses. Keontae George then needs to drive. Keontae George gets to 2, puts the Jazz now down by 1. Vucevic there. Oh, it's an open 3 by Phillips. It's a miss. Rebound there by Isaiah Collier. Jazz are going to get another bite at the cherry. There is no rush. All they need to do is just go out there and shoot. Just score a bucket. Doesn't have to be a 3. Doesn't have to be a 3. Isaiah Collier there. Going round. Do not shoot a 3, Zay. Back to Keontae George. Keontae there with a long 2. Keontae there with a 2. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Jazz there up by 1. I think Keontae George now hits his average at 21. Giddey. Why was Sensabaugh in the restricted area? Bro, if you're going to make those, a little bit of bad defending there by the Jazz. Bryce Sensabaugh has to be aware of where he's standing in. He cannot be in the restricted area. Like, all right, Giddey shoots his second one and drains it. Bulls are back up to 1. Jazz need to just get a couple buckets. Marketing 2. Marketing hits a 2. This is great. This is great. Jazz up by 1. Bulls call a timeout. Lowry just too big. He's going up against a guy that's 6'5", and he's damn near 7 foot. Where are the Jazz up in terms of this quarter, right? They've got to be up this quarter. Yeah, Jazz are up this quarter. They're up by 5. This is how they have to end the game. Like, the next couple of plays are going to determine this game. We literally got seconds to go. This is going to be a tough one. We're in the last 47 seconds of this game. All right. So out. Bulls ball. Josh Giddey there has the ball now. Josh Giddey there. We have to not let... Oh, what is going on with my internet right now? What is going on? It's all in slow motion right now, and I don't know what's going on. Kobe White. Ball there gets going in by Josh Giddey there. All right. Bulls are up by 1. Lowry with a 3. That's not the good. That wasn't the shot to take. Lowry doesn't get it, but he goes to the line to shoot. That is great pass there by Collier to spot up Mark and help get to the line. Lowry on 42 points. He isn't going to make 50, but he could make 45. Larry. Oh my God, Larry misses the first one. That is not good. Oh man, Larry makes the second one. We got a tie game, and it's going to be Bulls ball. So the Jazz, this game might go to overtime. I hope not. I really want to go to my bed. So they got the announcers talking about what Will Hardy's saying before the game about how like Elijah Harkless is their only born defender. I completely agree. Completely. He's the only, if he needs to defend, this is why KJ Martin going away or getting waived. I wasn't expecting it. And also, if my camera goes out, it's because my battery is flashing red right now. I'm surprised it's lasted this long. They brought in Svi Mihailuk probably to help with the defense. Isaiah Collier there. He's there defending Giddey. Some good defense there. Watch out, please. Giddey there with the ball. It's a miss. It's a miss. We got 1 second to go. Oh, I think this game's going to extra time. All right. We got 3 seconds to go now. I thought it was 1. I can't do this. You know what? And I can't share the score right now. I'm going to stop sharing. It's going to be all me. You're going to have to take a look at my face. I got to change this camera battery. It's really going to annoy me. I got to change the battery. All right, we are ready. We are ready for the last play. I'm hoping the Jazz. I do not want this game going to extra time. Like, screw that. Let's just end it or let's win it. Keontae George. Oh, we're going to overtime. End of relegation. So this makes perfect timing. And then we're going to play 5 minutes of overtime. So game is going to go to extra time, and screw it. We're going to stay here. We're going to rock with extra time. Let me share the screen back to the scores. And yeah, we are going to take it from there. So we saw that the Jazz did win the fourth quarter by 4, which we needed them to win by 5, as we said at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then look at how the game went on. I mean, it's pretty much even. Like, Bulls are ahead in terms of three-point shot and the free throws and a little bit on the field goals. But they're all right there. Jazz there with 48 points in the paint. They've got only 6 turnovers. This is probably the best I've seen the Jazz in terms of turnovers. Most of the time, we are poor on turnovers. I think the last game, we had given away like 18 or 15 turnovers. We are definitely like well over 12 turnovers a game for the whole team. So to only be up on 6, I like that. All right, let's get my face back up and let's go about and do this. All right. Isaiah Collier now has the ball now. Jazz winning the tip-off in extra time. Keontae George, open 3 by Lowry. That's not good. All right, Giddey has the ball now. Giddey passes it to Herter. Herter now, there's a switch. Bulls lose the ball, but they get it back quite easily. Josh Giddey there. Nurkic fouled Giddey. Nurkic has not been able to keep up with Josh Giddey on that one. It didn't look like it was blatant. It looked like it was just like elbows to elbows. Just Nurkic is getting completely outsped by Josh Giddey. Oh, he misses a free throw, Josh Giddey. Misses the first one. That's good. That's good. Josh Giddey shoots, makes the second one. Oh, Lowry going for the 3 there. But Herter there playing some pretty good defense. Jazz have to concentrate. Like, they cannot let their emotions get to them. Like, let's go back to driving to the basket, getting the 2, shaving everything off. I hate this catch-up business. Play to our strengths, we will win the game. Isaiah Collier there sets it up for Nurkic. And it looks like Lowry got fouled by Okoro, and Lowry's going to go to the line to shoot 2, which is a shame because Lowry did make the – oh, no. Ooh, it's going to be side out. We got 14 seconds on the shot clock. All right, Keontae George has the ball. Now we got about 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Keontae, please don't rush it. Keontae there with 3. Keontae there drains a 3. Keontae George struggling with shooting all game, but now he is back with a vengeance, and the Utah Jazz are up by 2. Oh, is that going to be a corner 3? Oh, it's a miss. It's a miss. Jazz ball now. Nurkic there with a wonderful. Oh my God, no. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? No. And then it's Jazz get another bite at the cherry on that one after the Bulls miss. Can we just take it easy? Take it easy. Take it easy. Drive to the basket. Bryce Sensabaugh there with 2. Bryce there, baby. It wasn't a 3, but he did get a 2. And puts the Jazz up by 4 because that's all we need right now is to chip away. Bryce Sensabaugh there with 13 points in 20 minutes, 5 rebounds, put up a nice little performance in his kind of limited minutes of what he has overall. Oh, is that a 3? Oh, no, that's a 2. All right, we got Isaiah Collier with the ball now. Screen set by Lowry. Lowry there with the ball now. Lowry there with a long 2. Guys, can we? What is going on? Is that going to be Jazz ball? Does the ball go out? Can we start? I know they're looking after Lowry now, but can we just be sensible? All right, Jazz ball now. Nurkic has the ball now. As long as we are sensible, Lowry there has the ball. Herter is on him though. Plenty of time with Lowry. If Lowry, it might be best to pass it though. That should be a foul. But Lowry gets the bucket. I got to give it up for Lowry for that one. I didn't even think that went in. Oh, hook shot by Vucevic there. Vucevic gets the hook shot. Hey, we finally got someone in the chat. Oh, Wonder Wizard just woke up. We are in extra time, people. It's extra time. Jazz are up by 2 right now, 134 to 132. And it's been one of those games. I knew it'd be close. I did call for the Jazz that I thought would win this game. But yeah, it's been a tough game. I feel the Jazz haven't played to their strengths, shooting too many threes. They really got back into it because Keontae George was driving. Only really Lowry was doing really well at the 3-point shot. But the Jazz got there through driving to the basket. Lowry marketing just playing just like an all-star, just being Lowry. Like he was the only one where like his threes were going down. But like we got a few surprise threes there by Lowry marketing, and we got a few more surprise threes by Bryce Sensabaugh and then by Keontae George. All right, we got 1 minute and 20 to go in extra time. Bulls have the ball. Oh, Vucevic with a 3. It's a miss. Guys. Just drive to the basket. Force them to foul. Force them to foul. Run down the time, but you have to get the midi. You have to get the mid-range. Oh, come on. That's a kick ball. Okay, still Jazz ball, right? Wonder Wizard says, oh, damn. Yes. Oh, damn, it is. We're very close. We got 54 seconds. Let's get the 54 seconds, and then you could go back to sleep once the Jazz get the win. I completely agree. I just want to go to bed right now. It's like 9:45 at night here in Canada. All right, so it's 54 seconds. We do have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jazz are going to have to do something. Keontae George, please drive. Do not shoot a three. Do not shoot a three. He's mid-range. Yes, but he goes to the line to shoot two. And Keontae's going to get it. Keontae's going to get it. No. That's a good one, Keontae. Don't have a frown on. Like, that's good. Get to the line. You're going to shoot two. This is Keontae George is playing his game, which is drive to the basket, get your layup, and maybe get the kind of 1-point conversion. If not, just drive. And then every now and again, he'll shoot a three. Every now and again, he'll shoot a long midi. Keontae George increases the Jazz lead to 3, 135 to 132. Hopefully, he could drain this in to kind of get that lead back up to 4. And then it means that, if we just... The Jazz probably got another 2 plays left. Keontae George shooting. Drains it. Jazz back up to 4. That's what we want. This is not the time to shoot threes. This is the time just to go out there, execute, and get what you can. If we can drive to the basket, get a bucket, and then maybe get the 1-point conversion, that would be sweet. One reason says it's 5:58. Oh, wow, that's basically like morning. Okay, so you're kind of basically up then. Okay, I understand that. Well, then you come just in time because, yeah, we got seconds left in this game. All right. They're on the bench looking at plays. They got the camera pan to the bench. Really got it set on Keontae George. Keontae, stop looking at the camera. Please, we need full concentration. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. We are looking at you. You, Lowry, Svi, we need you guys. Now, come on. All right. Wonder Wizard says, yep, yeah. We got 43 seconds to go. We got 24 seconds on the shot clock. So maybe we can we're probably going to get 1 play for each team. Bulls ball. If we could stop them from getting this would be great. And then for the Jazz to score 2 more, then it would be game over. Oh, we got Kobe White going to shoot. Step back 3. That's what he's going to go for. Josh Giddey there. Oh, it's a steal by the Jazz. No, they get the ball back. Oh, they get a dunk. They get a dunk with 27 seconds left. Buzelius. We got 27 seconds left. The Jazz have to score. That's really what it is right now. The Jazz did really good to shave down a lot of time. They almost get the steal. If they got the steal, that would have been it. They got the steal, and like Philip House, Lowry would have just ran a bit. Then game over. Lowry would have gone and get the dunk. And then that would have been it. Jazz would have been up by 6. And then there would have been like 35 seconds to go. And then the Bulls would have just fouled us. And as long as they foul, like that's where, like, as long as it's probably not, well, I guess it could have been Collier, because Collier's actually been pretty good this game at free throws. He's been about 70% from free throws. Hold on, let me actually check that. Isaiah Collier. Isaiah Collier is at 70% from free throws. So like he's been good. He's been better than he was last season, Isaiah Collier, on free throws. So for me right now, I think in terms of free throws, we have our best guys. Lowry's obviously been great. I think he's only missed 1 throughout this game. And Keontae George, I think he's only missed 1 as well. But but Keontae George is at like 92% for the season. Oh my God, what are we doing? Backcourt violation. Isaiah Collier released the ball. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of shenanigans. Ball goes out off of the Bulls. It's going to be Jazz ball. And there's 12 seconds to go in overtime. The Jazz screw up by losing the ball. What are they doing? And Bryce Sensabaugh getting back. Lowry getting back, defending like great defense. Great defense for the Jazz in that one. They make a mistake, but they made it up. But they're ahead by 2, and they have the ball. So this is really a situation where get the inbound pass and just maintain possession. Get over the halfway line. Like it's going to be the free throw game. Like it has to be the free. I mean, they're probably if they try to free throw game, actually the Jazz are going to win that one. Game's still on break right now, but basically 12 and a half seconds to go. We've been down by 15 in this game at one point. Ball goes out, off of the Bulls again. Now we got 10 and a half seconds to go. All right, we got 9 seconds on the clock. Bulls keep knocking the ball out right now, so it keeps getting back to the Jazz, and it keeps being an inbound pass. Oh my God, what is going on? Why didn't he pass it? Oh man, it's 6 seconds on the clock, and it's going to be a jump ball. Wondering Wizard says, is this one of those games with many turnovers? No, this is one of the lowest turnovers by the Jazz. I think the Jazz only have like 8 turnovers in this game. Let me check. Jazz have 9 turnovers throughout this whole game. The Jazz really messed this one up. I think the Jazz really messed this one up, man. Wow. $136 to $134. Now it's Bulls ball, and we got 5 seconds to go. And all they need is, oh my God, potentially we could go to double overtime. I don't want double overtime. I do not want double overtime. The Jazz play really good defense. We gotta play some serious defense to win this game now. They got their 3-point guys. You know Josh Giddey's coming to drive. They are not. I don't think that they're gonna go for the win. I think they're gonna have this go to double overtime. All right, Kobe White has the ball now. And it's going to be double overtime. You know what? When you want your bedtime, but the Jazz keep you up. Jazz being just really sloppy, really sloppy. In those last 10 seconds, what were we doing? Like, for crying out loud, move the ball. Like, just move the ball. Oh man, we got another 5 minutes. The Wandering Wizard says, "Oh man, yep, this is more to contend with." But at least while it's on break right now, we got to take a look at the damage. So let me refresh this. So, I mean, everything is kind of very similar. Field goals is similar within 2%. 3-pointers is similar. What Bulls are 38, we're at 35. Free throws, we're at 82. They're at 92. They've got 36 assists. We've got 26. Yeah, assist wise, we haven't been that great at kind of creating stuff this game. Bulls have been really good at stifling the Jazz, not really do anything and force them to play in the way in which they've been playing. Well, somewhat. 50 points in the paint for both teams. That tells you everything. Personal foul 26 for the Jazz. Like stats wise, it's very close for both teams. Like if you look at it, like there's really not much there. And then in terms of the players, I mean, we got Lowry is on 45 points. Lowry's played 41 minutes. Boy, 41 minutes for Lowry. Like, we got the Bulls on Tuesday, man. Oh. Ace Bailey's only played 10 minutes. And if you didn't know, Ace Bailey got fouled out the game with 5 fouls really early on. I came back in the fourth, but again, got, I think on the first or second play, made another foul. It was just like, yeah, come out. You're done. Keontae George there with 27. Bryce there with 16. Isaiah Collier there with 16 points in 32 minutes. He's got 8 assists and 4 rebounds. All right, Bulls ball. Jazz ball now. We got 4.5 minutes to go. Jazz hit a 3 on that play. Got to give a bit of a shout out there to the Jazz. All right, it's Isaiah ball now. We got just under 4 minutes. I think that's a foul on Buzelas. It's a good 3 by Sensabaugh. Oh, man. Matas Buzelis is fouled out. I know if you're a Bulls fan watching this, you're probably thinking, but I got to say, that definitely deserves some cheering. That deserves some cheering for Matas Buzelis to get fouled out. Oh, but now we have a problem. Kobe White's in the game. And I have to say that Kobe White's probably have a better impact in this game than Matas Buzelis. So that's, I don't know how positive that is. All right, Keontae George. All you have to do, guys, is drive. All right, it is a foul on Kobe White. And Keontae George is going to go to the line. Oh, no, he's not. It's going to be side out. Probably because he didn't get the shot off in time. Yeah. All right, but we do have 12 seconds there on the shot clock. What are we doing? All right. Looks like it's still going to be Jazz ball. The pass didn't come that well to Nurkic, and he accidentally kicks it. But we got 14 seconds to go. We'll make that 10. Isaiah Collier. No, to Keontae George. Keontae George has it. Ayo Dosunmu. It's a 3. I think somebody's going to get fouled out. Oh, I think it's a foul on Keontae George when he takes the 3. I think it's going to – he doesn't give Keontae George a room to take the shot and land Ayo Dosunmu. So I think Keontae George might go to the line to shoot 3. And Keontae George, he lands 1 foot on Ayo Dosunmu. I mean, I guess that could have ended up in an ankle roll. Like, that is true. So we got another foul in there now. Lowry gets fouled as well as he tries to crash the boards. So either Keontae's going to go to the line and shoot 3, or maybe they might call something on the Lowry one where Lowry should get fouled, should get a call foul there where he goes to the line to shoot 2. But I probably would prefer if Keontae George goes to the line to shoot 3. Okay. Keontae George is going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws, which is good because then that would put the Jazz. I expect Keontae to make at least 2, but he's most likely going to make all 3. And then that would put the Jazz up by 6. Keontae George on 27 points. He is 100% from the free throw line this season and 93% this season. So I expect him to make at least 2 out of the 3. He makes the first one. Jazz are 140 to 136. And Keontae makes the second one, which is what I expect. I expect him to make 2 out of the 3. They're now up by 5. And Keontae George makes his third one, and they're up by 6 right now, but it is Bulls ball. A couple of 3s would nullify that. But I think the Bulls aren't going to risk it. There's Kobe White, though. Oh, that's too easy for the Bulls. Too easy for the Bulls there on that one. So Bulls get an easy one on that one. They get an easy 2 there. But the Jazz need an easy 2 right now. It's a foul on Kobe White, and I think Markkanen is going to go to the line. Yep, Lowry's going to go to the line to shoot 2. This is probably one of the easiest 2s we're going to get. We have to make at least 1. So, Lowry, if you can get at least 1, that would be great. And he makes at least 1. Makes the first one. Jazz is still up by 5. That's great. Lowry gets his second one. Lowry might actually get a 50 ball. All right, Kobe with the ball now. Keontae George is on him, though. Driving to the basket. It's too easy. And it's the same type of side. All right, Jazz are up by 4. Keontae George with 3. That is not the shot that you want to make. My God, I said drive. Oh. Herder to Giddey. Giddey, he's got Bryce on him. Spin. Jazz get the ball back. Lowry with the ball now. After the miss. Jazz have to take advantage of this. They're probably going to keep on shaving time off. Really extend this play, but they got to get it back to 6. They cannot let this get to with the 2. Do not shoot a 3, Keontae. Please do not shoot 2. To Lowry. Lowry there, step back. It's a miss by the Jazz. Jazz is still up by 4. Oh. Jazz. Lowry's played 44 minutes. They're talking about what shape that Lowry's in. And I think a lot of people are forgetting the fact that he played basketball over the summer. Long 2 by... Oh, what are we doing? Someone drive! For crying out loud, what are you doing? Kobe White tries to drive to the basket, which is exactly what the Jazz should have been doing the last couple of plays, but they've chosen not to. Try to go for jump shots. And Kobe White is at the free throw line, and he's going to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Will not listen. Stop jumpers, stop three-pointers. And Kobe White shoots a second, and he makes it. Jazz are only up by 2 right now, and we got 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. And we have to drive. We got 10 seconds on the shot clock to go. Keontae George has to drive. Oh, Nurkic gets a nice dunk on that one. Jazz back up by 4. Kobe White with the ball now. We cannot let Kobe White shoot 3. Please do not let him. He shoots 3. Oh, it's a miss. Oh, no. Vucevic with a 3. Oh, man. My God. My God. What did I just say? Do not let them shoot 3. Jazz up by 1, but we got literally 32 seconds to go. Please do not shoot a 3. Just drive to the basket. Lowry there with a 3. That's a foul. It's a foul on Nurkic. Nurkic is going to go to the line. Nurkic isn't great at shooting free throws. I will say that. There's a good chance that Nurkic might miss all 3 of these. Sorry, all 2 of these. But we're going to send some positive vibes his way. Come on, Nurkic. We need you now, buddy. Nurkic shoots 1. Makes it nice. Puts the Jazz up by 2. I don't expect him to make the second one. I'm not going to lie there. I do not expect him to make the second. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I can't look at that right now and watch this game and do commentary. Like it's like I'm only going to stress myself out. So Nurkic is the second one. That's what I expect. Like he's about a 50% free throw shooter. Like he's probably our worst one, like in the regular rotation in terms of free throws. Why are we not bringing Elijah Harkless when we need to stop? Like why is my man still in purple Jazz robes? Like we need to stop. And now the announcers are talking about, oh, this is a real growth moment. No, this is a win moment. Like we could win this game. Like that's what I want, a win. All right, we got the same lineup. There is no change. Oh, Svi Mykhailiuk is in the game. All right, Jazz defending. I think they're going to go for it. We got 15 seconds to go. I think the shot clock is off. Oh, what are we doing? It's a foul. What are we? Svi Mykhailiuk. Oh my God, Svi Mykhailiuk makes a foul while Kobe White of all people goes for 3. That you don't jump. Don't jump, Svi. I think this is going to triple overtime. I think this is going to go to triple overtime. Because that means that the Jazz get the ball, get it up the court, and then shoot. 2 free throws. Kobe gets his first. I mean, he's probably going to get the second as well. Kobe White shoots a second and drills it. And it's 147-147. This is why free throws are so important. This is why cannot be messing it up. Like Svi Mykhailiuk, all you had to do was stay down. All you had to do was stay down. You make them work. Oh, it's a tough game. This is a tough game, man. Right now, it's 147-147. We got 8 seconds to go. Right now, they're drawing up plays, and it's going to be Jazz ball. And this game is either going into triple overtime or it's going to be ending one way or another. And it's going to start off just off the half court. So, for crying out loud, Jazz. People have beds to go to. Like, put me out of my misery. All right. Game is coming back. We got 8.4 seconds to go. We got no comments in the chat. We got one person that's watching. Appreciate the one person, whoever that is. If that is Wondering Wizard, thank you very much for joining, bro. All right. Isaiah Collier, Isaiah, why is he taking it so easy, Isaiah? Keontae George with a 3. Oh my God, Keontae George hits a 3. He hits a 3. It's game over. It's game over. It's game fucking over. Game over. Keontae George hits a 3 and it's 0.8. It's 0.8 left. It's game over. Party done. Party done. Jazz are gonna win it. I think Jazz are gonna win it. I think Jazz are gonna win it. They set it up for Key. 150 to 147. The only thing no, they have to. No. I think the Jazz have won this. They only have, there's 0.8 seconds left, which means that there's probably only enough for a tip in, but that's not enough. We got a couple of comments in the chat. No, wait. Yes, Keontae George just hit a 3 with 0.8 seconds left, and the Jazz should win this now. Like, as long as just stay down, because Bulls just called the timeout, so they're gonna try to go for a 3 to even it. But if the Jazz just stay down, do not jump. All right, Bulls ball now. Josh Giddey with the inbound pass. You know this ball is coming to Kobe White. Just, guys, please do not jump. Do not go. Vucevic with the 3. And it's a miss. Jazz get the win. Jazz get the dub. Yeah. Nice win. I said at the beginning of this game, I felt like the Jazz could win this. I felt like these two teams were very similar. Very similar. Like, we might have Lowry, but like the Bulls, their points is spread out between like Kobe White, Vucevic, what's his name? Josh Giddey. Was it Julian Phillips also did well? Isaac Okoro also did well as well. Ayo Dosunmu did well. This is a good win. This is a good win for the Jazz. I'm going to make this absolutely clear. This is a great win for the Jazz. And the reason why I say that is because when you're talking about morale, when you're talking about how the team is going to do coming up, like, we got some tough games coming. And like, if I'm going to use logic and data, like how I normally do in order to kind of assess teams, like, we could lose the next 4 games. We've got Lakers on Tuesday. We've got OKC on Thursday or Friday. And then we got Lakers again on Sunday. And then we got, on Friday or Saturday. And then we got Golden State on Sunday. We got some tough games coming up. And I don't know where the Jazz are going to get from. But now they're talking to Lowry and Key.
It's cool, but nothing like playing in front of the home crowd. And this is so awesome. You guys keep going, and we're trying to do our best.
When your teammates Bryce Sensabaugh came up big in the fourth quarter and in the first overtime, what do you think about his performance? Bryce Sensabaugh's performance at the end of this game. What did you think about his performance?
I mean, yeah, Bryce he stayed ready. I mean, whenever his time came tonight, I think big time shot. He's going to use the side of the ball, get stops. Bryce is big for us down the stretch, so Bryce will impact the game a lot tonight. Down the stretch, man.
Lowry, 2 overtimes is tiring for this whole entire team. Do you feel like you all dug deep to get this done and finish this homestand off with a win?
Some really good comments there by Larry Markkinen. He's had a great game, and all game long the commentators have been talking about how Larry Markkinen has been putting in an all-star level performance. I truly believe, like, I know he'll make the All-Star team because of this year's format. But even if they did it the old format, I still think Lowry would have gotten it because this is the highest average that he's ever had. I think the way how he's been used this season is way different than how the Jazz were trying to use him last season, where they wanted him to be the hub for everything, and now they're just keeping his game pretty simple, which is whereby he either shoots on the elbow. They got a few kind of directed plays at him, but they're making his game pretty simple, and that's exactly what it should be. And I think it's great. So the Jazz get the win, 150 to 147. Let's go and quickly do player ratings, and then I can kind of really get out of here and enjoy the rest of my evening and enjoy the sleep. So we got, looking at how the game went. So when you look at the plus minus, like all the plus minus throughout this game was leaning towards the Bulls, and you still saw that near the end of the game there as well. The only thing I've noticed is that before, the whole bench of the Bulls, they were all in pluses, like incredibly. Like Kobe White, of course. Kobe White eventually came in this game after Buzelis got fouled out the game, but I thought just really good performance from the Bulls. Isaac Okoro, I mean, I noticed him, but I didn't. So I'd give him a 7. Buzelis there, I'll give a 7.5. I thought he was really good, but he didn't have a pretty loud performance based on how everybody else was doing, but still I thought it was pretty good. Nikola Vucevic there had a really good game there. I think he hit all of his free throws at one point. Yeah, he did. And then he was just under 50% from 3, which was pretty good there as well. So I'm going to give him I'll give him an 8. I thought he was really solid. Herder there, I thought he was okay. Herder, I think he did a lot of good defensive work there, but I'm going to give him a 7 for what he was doing throughout the game. Josh Giddey there, I'm going to give him an 8.5. I thought he was really good throughout this game, was able to create, find guys, did exactly what he needed to do, was pretty good at free throws. I know he was -3 there, but for me, the eye test told me that he was pretty good. So I'm going to give him an 8.5 there overall. Jalen Smith. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was all right. Needed to see more from him. Same thing with Patrick Williams. I thought he was okay there as well. He had a -7 though, but he was pretty good. Julian Phillips, I'm going to give a 7.5. I thought he was really good earlier on in the game. Came back a bit near the end of the game in the fourth quarter, but still I think in the fourth quarter was a little bit up and down. But I thought overall Julian Phillips pretty surprised me. Also, I thought he had a good game. He's 10 points in 13 minutes, 4 out of 5, 80% from the field, and then 2 out of 3 from 3. I thought he had a good overall performance. He just would have wanted to see more. 13 minutes just isn't enough, but just is enough in terms of my kind of player ratings. Kobe White, I'm going to also give an 8.5. He was a big difference maker for them. His first game back, I know he was on a minutes restriction. Supposedly he was only supposed to play 20 minutes throughout the game, but he was the only one left on their bench with a +6 out of their game, and he was the second best player in terms of plus minus there. Hit all of his free throws, the 14 and 14, put the game to extra time. Overall, had 8 assists throughout this game. Just good, solid overall performance from him. I gave him an 8.5, same as Josh Giddey there. Ayo Dosunmu, I thought he had a good game, and I'd give him an 8. Definitely noticed him. I expected him to kind of stay in the game, but I think Lowry kind of had his way with him near the end of the game, and I think maybe that's why that plus minus is the way how it is. But I'll give him a solid 8 for his performance. Larry Martin, I am going to give a 9. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Best player of the game, 47 points, almost 50% in terms of field goal range. I can't tell what 3-point percentage, but he was 6 or 17 from 3. Not that great, but again, hit the threes when it mattered. Free throws there, almost 100%. I would say about 90% from free throw range. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Larry Markkinen was incredible. Larry Markkinen is an all-star, and Larry Markkinen is going to be one of the key pieces for this team and is our star for this team. Stop looking at AJ DeBanster, Cameron Boozen, or Darren Peterson. We have our guy. If we somehow finishes one of the worst teams in the league, then so be it. But we have our star in Larry Markkinen, and it would just be great to kind of add to him with someone that's kind of in the middle between his 29 years old, 29 years old and 20. Someone that's around like that 24, 25 would actually be really good. But nevertheless, Larry, I got to give a 9. Yusuf Nurkic there, he had kind of a Yusuf Nurkic game. So I'm going to give him a solid 8. The 4 points for me is disgusting. The free throws there, he made 1 out of 2. Hold on. I'm sure he just made one. Yeah, Yusuf Nurkic made 1 out of 2 on the free throws. And he had 5 points there. He had 1 block, 3 steals, 5 assists. I think an 8's fair. Svi Mykhailiuk had kind of a quiet game today. I'm going to give him a 7. Like, I kind of expected more, and that's because of what I've seen Svi do quite a lot. So I'm going to give Svi a 7 overall. For me, just not a lot there for me to kind of work with. Keontae George. I'm going to give Keontae George an 8.5. Started out slow, ended strongly with this game. 34 points in his 44 minutes of play. Hit the game went out there, which was fantastic. 11 out of 12 from the free throw line. 10 out of 27, which obviously isn't great in terms of field goal. In terms of plus minus, had a 0 there, so pretty even dead with going up against. But I'm going to give him an 8.5. Ace, I'll give a 7. He got fouled out of this game pretty early. Probably shouldn't talk about him as he only played 10 minutes. Kevin Love, I'm going to give a 7.5. I thought he was pretty pivotal out of this game. Gave us some really good handy threes when we needed to be. Played for Nurkic when needed to be as well, which is great. Had 8 rebounds and 2 assists to go along with his performance. So again, I'll give Kevin Love a 7.5. Kyle Filipowski, 21 minutes, only 8 points, 9 rebounds. 9 rebounds for Kyle Filipowski, only 1 of assists. I thought he had more assists than that. But I'll give Kyle Filipowski, just looking at everything, I'll give him a 7. No, you know what? I'll give Kevin Love an 8. And I'll give Kevin Love a 7 and Kyle Filipowski a 7. Go Kevin Love at a 7.5. Cody Williams, I'm giving a 6. That's just not good enough. 0 points in his 19 minutes of play. No. Bryce said about very good game. I'm going to give him an 8. He was one of the key reasons why we came back in this game. 16 points in his 28 minutes of play, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. This was a good game from Bryce. He definitely has been shut out over the last few games, but we definitely needed Bryce to come back in this game beyond a shadow of a doubt. And then finally, Isaiah Collier. He wraps up the game with 16 points in 37 minutes. He had 2 steals, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. And overall, I thought he had a good game. For me, I just felt he should have driven more to the basket to really cause problems. He started to do it a little bit in the third quarter, but not so much near the end of the game or even during the overtime, single overtime and double overtime. I wanted more, but he was a key part to this game towards the Jazz really winning this game. And I'm going to give him a solid 8 and did help us to come back into this game to send this game to overtime. So I'll give him a good solid 8 performance out of there, which means that Larry Markkinen, for me, does get the player of the game beyond a shadow of a doubt. He was the best player. I can't get away from that. He's an all-star caliber talent. And even though I know Josh Giddey was getting a lot of criticisms for he's a very good player, but he's not at an all-star level. It's probably right. He's probably in that tier just below, which is why the Bulls is the way how they do, because you mix Josh Giddey with Kobe White, their performances combined together, or even just the Josh Giddey and I don't know, Matas Bezelius, then those two combined, both of them will put up all-star level kind of numbers. But that's it for me. I will see you again on Tuesday for the Lakers game. And yeah, we will kind of take it from there. So thank you guys once again for watching. Do appreciate the comments. Thank you, Wanderers, for joining at the end. Hope you have a good day, mate. I'm going to head off to bed because I am tired and it is getting late here. And I know I have an early day tomorrow. So thank you guys for once again. Please do comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out. And I will see you all next time. Peace.